I'm so sorry here. This is the third part of the video. My battery, my cell phone, the same problem. To emphasize the subject, says over here sounds like it was a fabulous Friday night at the Winter Garden. Have a great weekend, everyone. Reports from what be limited. Yes, Broadway. Yes, you, my friend. Yes, I imagine you in Broadway. Yes. I wish to be over there to see you from too close, yes, inside the crowd, and you would have seen me in the end. I know your reaction, what will be, that would be. You'd have told me in all the audience over here, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you a man with that he's speaking on YouTube, yes. His name is Manolis, and that's he's baritone, yes, in opera, yes, and I want Manolis right now. I order you to come on the stage, on the scene, to introduce you, yes, Manolis. And I would be ashamed, Manolis, don't be ashamed. Right now, I said, come, yes, I order you, and I would have come to you and to sing to us right now 2 songs from your disc. Yes, Manolis, you'd have told to all the crowd, to the audience, to the people over there, yes, my friend. And in the end, you'd have told to the audience, I have loved him, ladies and gentlemen, so much, this lovely boy, yes. And you'd have given me a big hug and a kiss, a friendly kiss, yes. But who knows? Depends now from your mood. And and an erotic kiss, like Ivan Urgan in Russia. Then you remember 2011 and October. You, my friend, you remember? Yes, depends not from your mood to give me a kiss in my mouth in front from all the people. Yes, oh my God, I would have felt ashamed. Yes, but I'm a little ashamed, boy. Yes, you will teach me to not be when I will come over there to find you and the future. You, my friend. Yes, depends now from your mood. Depends. You are very courageous man. You are dynamic, erotic, and hot. Courageous man, courageous, hot lover, you my friend, yes, lover with a good meaning, I mean, yes, an erotic, an amorous man, this I mean, you my friend, sexist man in all the entire world, you my friend. This was my news to you today. I told you I emphasized the subject. I threw the cards, Mr. Oracle, yes. I told you about my niece, yes, the cards that I showed you, yes. My niece is a very lovely child, a lovely girl, my name is Maria, yes. When she was baby, she was coming over here. My parents, they raised her, yes, over here, yes. I remember I was 17 years old, yes. 16, 15 years old, yes, and when I was 20 years old, we were playing together with Maria the ghost, yes. We were taking a sheet and we were put on our heads, yes, the sheet, yes, and with 2 holes, mouth, eyes, and nose, and we were we were pretending, we were feigning the ghost. Ooh. Yes, now my niece she's listening to me. My nose is what you said again. Yes, she will tell me. Yes, hello Maria. Yes, hello. Yes, cheers. Yes, you remember the girls that we were playing together? I spoke to her, yes, about the girls that we were playing together with my niece. Whenever you will come over here in Greece, I will be introduced to you, yes, and my lovable niece, my Maria, yes, and to you, Deborah, my friend, to go to either in a restaurant or in a bar to drink, take a drink, yes, together with my lovable niece, Maria, yes, to to speak, to see her, yes, and you, Deborah, and you, Hugh, to see her from too close. Yes, very good girl. Yes, and telepathic girl he is. Telepathic physiognomy she has. Actually, she has the gift. Like me, she has very good intuition. Vicious she is. She is intuitive. Just generally, the fishes, they are belonging to the metaphysical world. Yes, in general terms. Yes, and the good fishes and the evil fishes. Yes, there are exceptions. Are not all the fishes evil? Yes, from God's shape. No, there are very good, very lovely, sensitive fishes. My name is Maria. Yes. This one, at least I wanted to tell you these things today. Hold on to see my battery again. Okay, we are okay. Yes, Hugh, I wanted to tell you something. I saw a dream. It was a little bad, this dream today that I saw. I had dreamt 7:10 I woke up. I saw a monk in my dream. So I was the monk, old man he was speaking to me. He was giving me advices, consultancies, and the half part of his face didn't have flesh, was skeleton, and the other half part of his face had flesh, and the half part of his face I was seeing. And I believe that this monk was known to me because in the past I was visiting a monk in a monastery over here in the center of Athens. There is a monastery, a monk, very psychic, very telepathic, wise man. He was in 2016 when my mom died. He was 202 years old. I don't know now if he's alive. I believe that he has died. Perhaps he was. I saw him in my dream. Yes, Hugh. Yes, I was going then, and a lot of people they were going inside his room. We were taking blessings, advices. Yes. And this man, he told me from 2006, before to go in Australia, yes, I started to go to visit this monk until 2015, 1 year before my mom's death. For final time, I visited him. Yes, an old man he was. An old man. He was walking with his. I don't know how to say now. How can I say this thing? With a hood. Was trying to stabilize his body with a wood, but he was going a little quickly, yes. 100 years old he was, yes, but very wise, very psychic, very kind-hearted, a little strict he was, yes, with a good meaning, but he was a very just man, and very psychic, yes. It was a psychic and a sacred form, shape he was, this man. And he told me, I remember, when I told to him about the tendency in the homosexuality that I had in the age of 26 years old when I was. Do you know what he told me, Hugh? That I'm spellbound. Yes. That somebody, before to tell me this thing, I suspected. And my parents, they were telling me when I was 19 years old, 18 years old, 20 years old. Yes, that somebody cast a spell to me when I was baby. Yes, but the Satan Lucifer cast a spell to me when I was in the age of 1 year old. And so that the reason I know is that you appeared the symptoms. That I wanted to, how can I say, well, I wanted to play with the dolls all the time, to dress with woman clothes, to put makeup on my face, crayon in my lips. Yes, the symptoms was devilish, from the devil, Satan, Lucifer, cast a spell to you to have this kind of symptoms, Manolas. You are not from the nature, from your nature. No, it isn't this. It isn't the sense. It isn't your homosexuality. Does not due to your DNA, your chromosomes, your genes, due to this sorcery, Manolas. Yes, from the age of what somebody cursed you when you were before to become 1 year old. Yes, and this thing he told me. Yes, all these symptoms that I was feeling when I was little child. I was feeling trapped in a manly body. Yes, I had this symptom. Yes. When I became 12 years old, teenager, I understood that I am man, and man I will be died. Yes, strong by real man. Yes, and man I will be died. Yes, I was feeling that. Yes, I was feeling that I'm a girl. Yes, when I was 5 years old, 6 years old. Yes, and this symptoms is from the devil. Yes, I answered to him the religion and the Protestant religion and the evangelical religion and the Orthodox religion, the Christianism. The Christianism doesn't admit this thing, the phenomena of homosexuality, and consider that due to the satanic things. I answered to the monk. Yes, Manolis, but these persons, they are, and from their nature, this thing the monk believed it, you. But you are an exception. You are not from your nature. They cast a spell to you. The Satan cast a spell to you when you were a baby. Yes, Manolis, this is the big truth. Yes, about you. This message I'm receiving from the God, from the Jesus right now. You are not from your nature. The sorcery affected. Yes, but do you know what I believe, Hugh? The sorcery affected that I have. How can I say in English? That I have not made relationship with a man. That I'm a young virgin yet. That I never had the opportunity, the chance. That I don't have single friends. My life. Only you. I have friend. You, your wife Deborah, Stephen. Yes, and Stephen's father, Freddie, of course. They are my best friends. Over here in Greece, I don't have friends. Only in the exterior, four persons. Yes, you, your wife, Stephen's father, and Stephen. Yes, and yes, but you don't have friends. The sorcery, in fact, that you are spellbound, Manolis. Yes, the monk told me. Yes, and I'm very impressed. Do you know why? Because of when I had blood tests in the past, my hormones very high degree that I told you. Yes, testosterone, and I told to the monk. Yes, hold on to see my mobile phone. Yes, again the same problem. Yes, and I told to the monk about hold on a little to at the same time when I'm talking to you to charge it my mobile phone. Yes, over here to the socket. Hold on. hold on a little to charge it, because his mobile phone is idiot. Yes, okay, it's charging right now. You're my friend. What I have, what bother I have found, yes, with his mobile phone. Yes, okay. What I was telling you, yes, I answered to the monk that because the spell that I have not found man in my life. And do you know what he answered me? This thing that you have not made any relationship with a man, this thing didn't cause you impression and all this. The God, the Jesus, He knows that you are not from your nature, that you are spellbound, and He's trying to protect you to not make a relationship with a man. Yes. He told me then, the monk. Yes. And this is the reason that He's trying to protect you to not make a relationship with a man, because you are not from your nature. And the reasons, causes, are not psychological. I answered to him, of course, because from the age of 3-4 years old, I'm feeling this sexual attraction, this sexual tendency. Yes, and yes, the Jesus is trying to protect you. Or they cast a spell to me, the Satan, to not be happy in my life and to not find a man. Yes, and he answered me, yes, and the two versions exist. And the two versions are valid. Yes, and the two versions, may always. Yes, and you believe that, and according to my opinion, Hugh, do you know what I believe for myself? Yes. Right now, sometimes I'm torturing. I torture myself. Yes, sometimes I'm very nostalgic for this thing. Why all these years I didn't have the opportunity, the chance to make love with a man? This thing that I prefer to my life. Why? Yes, I was unlucky. Difficult character I am. Yes, I'm a religious person. And this thing plays major role. You'll tell me, not a person they are religious, but in secretly they are making love with a man, or women they are making love with another woman. Yes. No, it isn't this reason. This is my character. Yes, I phrase it in general terms. Yes, it is this. I was afraid, yes, to note in effect generally, and it is, yes, with effects. You tell me there are you can use condoms. It's okay, but I didn't find a suitable man all in my life. I passed through my mind 6 platonic loves, yes, and the 5 were idiots, yes, the 5 men that I knew in the past. Yes, and I removed them from my life. You are the 7th, thank you, my friend. And yes, and this was the problem, I believe, that I never had the opportunity, because I was unlucky. The persons that I was feeling the platonic love, they were idiot persons. Yes, this plays major role. But And the sorcery affected. Now, who knows? But I believe, according to my opinion, if the sorcery didn't exist, to my case, when I was a little child, and the Satan cast a spell to me, yes, that I have the tendency in a homosexuality. If this sorcery didn't exist, and against you, I would have the tendency because it's the DNA, it's my genes. Doesn't no matter that I have strong and in the highest degree male hormones. And to know what to have female hormones, man, I was born. The logic says the thing. Yes, and that I have heavy voice. This means that I don't have tendency to homosexuality. Nothing is absolute. There are men that they have very slight voice, and they are womanizers. They don't have neither vaguely tendency to the homosexuality, although that they are speaking like women. Yes. Yes. Doesn't to do. No matter if you have heavy voice, you are not homosexual. If you are seeming a virile man, you are not homosexual. No. Has to do what you are feeling inside you. Yes. And again I would have the sexual attraction. Yes. But perhaps the sorcery got the things much more worse. I will be explaining you why. If this sorcery didn't exist, perhaps I would have a sexual attraction, sexual tendency to the bisexuality. I would have a sexual attraction to the men and to the women. This is another category of the homosexuality. There are a lot of categories. Yes, I'm not belonging to the bisexuality. Yes, I'm not feeling sexual attraction, and for the men and for the women. For the men I'm feeling, but for the women generally I'm not feeling. Yes, but if the sorcery, this I thought, it didn't exist, I would have felt tendency, and to the sexual tendency, sexual attraction, and to the men generally, and to the women. I would have the opportunity. I would have the ability to fall in love generally, and men and women. This I'm trying to explain to you. Yes. In this detail, the sorcery affected to orientate absolute and totally to the homosexuality. My orientation to be only with a man, yes, and not with the women. Perhaps for my nature, perhaps I would have the ability, yes, the sexual attraction to fall in love, and women. Yes. Perhaps I would have belonged to the other side, to the other category. Yes. But the sorcery made the things worse. If this thing is valid, that the monk told me, yes, yes. I don't believe that the homosexuality right now, some of the Satan cursed me, cast a spell, and to have a homosexual orientation. No. And again, I would be the same. But is this thing that I'm telling you, I'm suspected with my telepathic and metaphysical logic, that if there was sorcery, if I'm